Alright guys, this is an introduction of this trailer plow that I made, and the world of metal is completely new to me, metal working. So I'm still learning, and I'm learning to weld, to cut, to shape. I haven't learned to temper yet. I hope to learn that in the future. But this is a completely new world for me, and I wanted to talk about this plow that I made. It's well, maybe you don't know, but we have a road here that is 350 meters long, and every winter is a problem to maintain it, to remove the snow. And so I came up with this solution to use this small trailer and make plates on it. The first winter I made with wood boards, pallets and wood boards. And this year I switched over to metal. And I don't think you can see it from there, but the shape of the blades are rolled, so on both sides, which helps a lot. And this has been really amazing, because the options were to either maintain this road by hand with a small snow shovel, or order tractor guy, a snow plow guy that would come and remove the snow for you for payment. And that was not an option, since we are basically paying every time it snows a decent amount. So this is very, very helpful, and it's really been amazing so far. Cons. One thing that you can't wait too long before you plow, because the plow is behind the car, and as long as there is a decent amount of snow that you can still drive on, that's fine. But if it's too much, if you wait too long, you will have problems dragging this behind your car. And what else? That's basically it. Another thing is the longer the blades are to the sides, obviously the more friction, the more challenging it would be to push forward with the car. So smaller blades, small angles is that right. That's the most advantages. So with this now, as I go with the car, I try to push on one side, and then on the way back I push on the other side. So that keeps the road pretty nice. Another con with this is that the more you use it and the more snow that falls, the higher the walls will be on the side of the road, which means that at some point I still have to go and widen the road a little. But so far it has been good, and it's been really, really amazing to have this, and I have learned a lot building this. And the next video will be about a tent stove that I made also during this time that I'm learning metalworking. And I hope you like this. This has been a really nice addition to our home here, and especially to maintain this road. Here you can see the rolled blades. Both of them on both sides are rolled like this. And additionally, I put this crossbar that goes under the trailer on one end of the blade to the next one. And this is also adjustable. I can screw this in and out. I can also remove this. So the whole blade, I can dismantle the whole blade, and it makes it easier to transport either on the trailer or in the car. Additionally, I put this strap here to adjust the distance between the bottom of the blade to scrape the ground, or to keep it up a couple of centimeters. So this is really doing a nice work, this strap. Additionally, this trailer has, where the fence goes, there is these holes at the corner, so I made these bars and just drop them in there, and what it does is that it keeps the trailer from going under the it keeps the blades from going under the trailer. So that has been a really advantageous also. And basically that's it. Oh, I will take you through how it's attached to the trailer axle itself. How I attach this to the trailer axle is basically two plates that I just bolt together, and the blades, I've also welded these wings at a certain angle, and I think it was maybe 38 degrees angle. Then the blades themselves are bolted to these wings, and it's been very simple. I have 6 bolts to attach these two plates together, and as you can see, the blades end here, which creates a gap. So what I did then was just to bend this sheet around and to the other side and bolted them as well. And this is a soft metal sheet, so we can see that it has hit the ground or some stones. The road goes up and down, so on the dips it hit the some stones or whatnot. So it's very soft. Not an issue though. And it's a very simple system, very simple, and I have learned a lot doing this. The back sides of the plates, of these blades, I have reinforced with sections. I think there are 4 of these all along, and just welded them there. And this would be to keep the shape, the rolled shape from forming back onto itself, or from deforming back. And it also helps in the sense that I have welded these bars onto them to keep them to keep the strength on this way. And it's very sturdy. It has helped a lot. I've done it on both, and so ideally, in the best of worlds, I would have made this plow on its own axle, so that I'll just mount the plow itself on the car, and that I wouldn't need the trailer. But that would be a different kind of product to make, and a more complicated one. And what I found advantages with this trailer was that we already had a trailer, and all it needed, there was already the axle and the mounting system for the car hooks, and all we needed was just the plates. And what is good with the trailer is that the wheels and the trailer itself keeps the blades stable on the road behind the car, so that when you have the pressure of the snow coming, it doesn't move or push side to side and what's it called, zigzag behind your car. So I found that the trailer stabilizes the plow that way. If the blades were on its own axle without the wheels of the trailer, there would be a risk for this zigzag behind. So that was another issue that needed to be solved. And one way I thought of it was maybe to put skis, 2 skis or 1 ski on each side of the blades to keep it on the road and hopefully help it to stabilize. There are this kind of plow systems that you could just attach behind a car or an ATV to help maintain roads. So there is, but they look a bit different than this. This was an easy thing to make, and I built it on an idea of wooden materials and pallets, wooden boards and pallets. So this was a very rough metal working, and with this build I also learned a lot of welding, different kinds of welding, MIG welding, stick welding, and I found that MIG welding was a lot easier to control than stick welding. I still have problems with the stick welding, that it glues, and yeah, it's difficult, the stick welding, but hopefully that will probably be the welding technique that I will likely get in the future, because it seems to be the cheapest and easiest to learn, not to learn, but to purchase and to keep working with. With the MIG welding, there is the gas mixers and so on, and with the stick welding, it's simpler that way, even though it's more difficult to weld with. Anyways, so I learned a lot doing this this thing here, and the knowledge that came from this I implemented on my other project, the tent stove that I will be introducing in the next video. So I hope you like this, and I'm sure that if you would look into the details, you would see a lot of faults and mistakes, but we are learning, guys, we are learning, so be easy on me. And I hope you like this idea, and maybe if you're a good welder and you have these snow circumstances like we have, that it might give you an idea of what you can make for yourself, instead of paying a guy to come and do it for you every time it snows. And yeah, thanks guys, I hope you like this, and see you on the next video, which I think it will be about introducing the tent stove that I made. So see you on the next one.